Alright, how's everybody doing today? Thank you for joining me again here at the Homestead on Silverrun. We've got a few things we've got to get done today. First, if you remember from last episode, we have got to get the weeding done on the fields. We're going to go down here and see Cousin Eddie. While I wasn't recording, I went ahead and loaded up those last few logs that we had over here. And what I think I'm going to do over here on this side is I'm going to go in and take out all the lodge poles and then replace every tree that I cut down with a new one, because I don't really want to use this area for the forestry, but I do need to get a few more trees going. So I think that'll be a good compromise on that. Let's get down here and see what kind of weeders he has. Check the sales page too. Another thing we got to do today, we have to top off the planter boxes with water. We got to check and make sure the chickens need any feed. Just some day-to-day stuff. Alright, let's see what he's got. First off, check the sales. It's not a bad deal. We already have one though. Alright, weeders. Well, these things can be crazy expensive. Some of these older ones aren't too bad. And we do have small fields, so this one might be the simple little one we need. Let's see, what is this? Model. Yeah, that's gonna be way too small. And then this one, $9,500 for 6 meters. 35. We'll just get this one. All right. Especially since this year we only have to weed the bottom field. Alright, I'm going to get up there and I'll bring you back in when we start weeding. Alright. Let's get these weeds taken care of. Got to do it before they get too tall, or otherwise I'd have to buy some narrow tires for this tractor. Eventually I'll have to have them, but until I have to spend the money, we'll just go ahead and get these done. Another thing that I've got to do today because of times, I got to get these other trees cut down right here behind me for the log cabin so they can be drying out. They need at least a few months to dry out. Might leave that one right there. But whatever spruce is on the hill down here too, where I said we were going to take the lodge poles, we'll get those as well. So let's get on a time lapse. We'll get this knocked out, and I'll catch you when we get done. Pretty sure that's it. We can check the information here. Yep, don't see any more weeds. Another thing I want to do today, well, those are lodge poles anyway, but I'm going to take these out so I can access this little road I want to do a little bit better. So I take those two, and these two should give us a good access. before I go to sleep tonight. I got to do a yard cleanup. Get everything tucked back away. See how the chickens are doing. We got 40 chickens now. They've already rebred. Let's look at the information on them. Alright. Yeah, these are brand new, just born. They still have over half their trough full of grain. Getting some more eggs over here. Of course, I've been eating on them too. Alright. Well, that don't look too bad. We might wait a couple more days to top that grain up since it's over half full. But let's get some water for the greenhouse. Planter beds. Be a lot easier this time. All I gotta do is drop the hose down in the well. Don't have to go dip in the creek anymore. Look at that, perfect. See how many loads this needs. Alright, this load should fill us up. Actually, I don't think it's going. Yep, didn't take hardly any of that. Alright. The greenhouse is taken care of. Won't be too much longer before I have to put the canopy back over it. Starting to get a little cold in the mornings when I wake up. Alright. Another thing we have to do is get rid of the stumps from last episode, but I think I'll wait and get rid of all of them at one time. Got this one lodge pole in the yard here. Before I do that right quick, one thing I was looking at is I did ask the guy and he let me take out the dead tree. But his land would be a great continuation of the logging area. We could plant it with trees all the way down through here. I wonder how much he wants for his piece. Oh, it goes up on top of the hill too, but it's only 27,000. Does that get? Wait, I didn't see. Does that? That does miss that little piece though. But that piece is 100. And then this is the piece I was talking about wanting to get because it's good and flat right here. That piece is 115,000. But this may be doable. Let's see what it looks like on this side of the road. Like I said, I don't want to do the logging trees like right in front of the house. So yeah, this would be back here. We could put some logging trees up here as well. And then we would own over to here. believe maybe this tree has the right idea. Maybe this would be a good place to get a bridge across. If we bought that, we would own both of them. And I know there's enough trees over here to well more than make up the money from buying it. Other than paying off the loan, we don't have anything we desperately need right now. Alright, let's 27,000. Well, the bank is literally just down the hill right here. I'm headed to the bank. We're gonna get us another piece of land. I'll catch you guys in just a second. Well, there it is. We're a little bit broker, but we got another section of land. So now we own all of this. I wonder what that little building is. Whatever this is. We might have to see if we can stand on a tall area and see what that is. So yeah, we got us a nice little section going here. Alright, well, this is a little bit further of a walk than I thought it was. Get my exercise in. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is go through all the different sections of our land and cut down the spruce trees so they can start drying out. And then I'll start getting the ones that we're going to sell today. That's a pine. We could use that one for the log cabin too. Let's get it. About right there. That's the thing I've noticed about working on these hills is you have to watch out because they come bucking back at you. Alright. Oh, there was more spruce in here than this. Another dead one. I just keep finding them. Even every time I think I have them all cut out, there's another one. I keep finding them. There's two more pines. Excuse me. Let's cut these down as well because these want to get these out of the way for the little cut through road. I know I said I was going to replace the lodge poles that I cut, but not these two. Alright, there's another spruce. See if I can get this one out of the way. Sometimes it's hard to find the main root on those. What is this one? This is a little one. Oh, that's a little bitty one. That won't be any good for anything. Alright, let's take this one. This is a good size one. Alright, I'm going to get all these cut up and I'll bring you back in. No need to sit here and just watch all these trees drop. So, I'll see you in a second. Alright, well I believe that is the last one around here. There may be a few more over on the new section we just bought. But according to my calculations, we should have about all the trees we need. All the logs anyway. I got this one. And alright, that one took off rolling on me. But yeah, I cut most of these into 6s because that's what we didn't have many of. I got a few more 12s out of that one, but that should be just about all the logs we need. But might drop one more if I can find it, just to make sure, get an extra. If I don't end up using it for the cabin, I'll just sell it. But let's fill this trailer up. try to get my money back up a little bit here. Got a lot of forestry to do here in the next couple days. Let's see, can I fit an 8 on that trailer? Let's try it, because it doesn't weigh much. It hangs out a bit. Let me slide it to the back so it doesn't hit the truck. That'll work. So like I said, I'm going to get rid of all these lodge poles. And when I do, I'm going to come right back behind it and plant a new one. Let me go out here and get my planter. My lovely tools I have for planting these trees. I left the tractor running. I'll need it down here anyway. All right. Let's get some more of these saplings. There we go. And we'll go right beside this one. And put it back. Little bitty things. Hard to believe they grow into that. Alright, well, let's do a little time lapse. We'll take a look at some of the forestry here, and we'll get these lodge poles cut up. So I'll catch you in just a second. Alright, just want to get this last tree out of the road here, because we had a little bit of a change of plans, which seems to happen pretty regular, but it is what it is. Boyd gave me a call, said he had a field he needed help with. Said he still had to put it in through the agency that handles the contracts or whatever, the contract work like we did before, but for tax purposes. But he's already got the equipment over at the field. Everything's ready to go. Apparently it's a pretty big contract. It pays well, but that clears up the road, so I can just leave the rest over there for a minute. He has all his fields numbered. He said it was number 1. I don't know what number 1 is yet, but he said it's the one by the boatyard. So let's head over there. We'll just leave the trailer right here. It's not quite full yet. Don't know the field numbers, but I do know the boatyard, so let's head over there and I'll catch you when I get there. Alright. Just gonna park here at the boatyard. They're still not doing anything. But told you Boyd had some bigger equipment. So we're doing sugar beet apparently today. This thing is massive. Well, let's get at it. I've ran one of these one time before. I think you had to unfold it. Nope, I just folded up the header. Let's unfold the machine. There we go. Some sort of transformer. And I know sugar beets and potatoes produce a lot of yield off their harvest, so luckily we only got to go to Silverrun market to sell it for them. Another thing too is with these contract jobs, just the way they have them set up, they're sold by the amount of liters, and there's so many liters expected from the jobs, just like there was so many square feet expected on the cultivating job. So anything over that, I think we get paid extra for. It's just the way the contracting system goes to make sure you harvest it fully. But I think we're going to get into a massive time lapse here because this is a big field. But it's going to be worth it in the end. I'm not going to tell you quite how much we're going to make off this, and let you see it at the end. So let's get into it. strip of this field. This was a lot bigger job than I thought it was going to be, but we made it. There was one point in time there when I wasn't recording. Boyd came by with a semi-truck, wanted me to load it up. He did call the contract agency and tell them that it was going to be 50,000 liters short, and that was still a finished contract, so he took care of us that way. But 50,000 liters is a pretty good bit of sugar beet. And he said Peggy and Bob wanted it. I guess I kind of looked at him a little confused, but that's 2 of his pigs, so he's using some of this as pig feed. As you can see at the top there, we already have done enough work to finish the contract, so most of this is extra, so this will actually be sold and I get to keep some of this money, so that's good. When that's done, we can close out the contract. But while he was here, he told me about another field that he has ready to go that we'll do tomorrow. I went ahead and accepted it so it get the contract set and everything. But I believe tomorrow we're doing cotton. I've never done cotton before though, so that should be something new for me. Let's get this last load turned in. Get back to the street lights. I want to blind everybody on the road. We'll see how much we make off this. And it's been a long day. I think I'm going to go grab a little something to eat from the Waffle Hut and go to sleep. Been at this for hours. Would I have known this is going to be such a big job, I probably would have started a little earlier in the day, but we got it done for him. The job tomorrow with the cotton's a lot smaller field, he said. It's the one over by his house. So we might sleep in an extra hour or so, but we'll see. Alright, let's see how much extra we get off this. Alright, everything else is ours. Looks like we're gonna make a few thousand off of it. 6,300, excellent. And we're starting to get an environmental score bonus now, a reward instead of a penalty, so that's good. And that's based on our fields, not his, but. So we will put this tractor back over there. He said he would come get his equipment when he dropped off the cotton equipment. Oh, excuse me, didn't see you. Shut that down. Get my headlights on. Before I go, let me finish this contract out. $18,037 minus the use of the equipment. So we made $17,000 off that. So that means we're eating pretty good at the Waffle Hut tonight. Well, I do believe that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like down there in the bottom. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions or anything you want to see. But I do appreciate you tuning in, and hope to see you on the next one. I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.